Hey guys, welcome to this episode, which is my top 5 things I hate about being a railroad conductor. So, we're going to jump right into this. We're going to start off with my number 5 thing I hate about being a railroader, and that is you are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Not even kidding, guys. If you are looking for a cushy 9 to 5 job, this is not the job for you. And I got to say this, guys, railroading is not for everyone. And I don't just mean the individual, but I'm also talking about families. This lifestyle is very hard on the individual and families. You literally are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. Why? Because it's the railroad, guys. You work a lot. You're in the business of moving freight. And aside from vacation and PLD days or earned rest, things like that, you're going to be on call 24/7 with your phone glued to your hip. That's the lifestyle. And like I said, it's not for everybody. So that's something to keep in mind if you're thinking about being a railroader. Number 4 goes hand in hand with number 5. That's unpredictable schedule. Guys, unless you have the seniority to hold a scheduled job with assigned work days and assigned days off, you don't have a schedule. You're on a pull turn, you're on an extra board, and as soon as your name works its way up to the number 1 spot, you're going to get called. That's all there is to it. And that is your schedule. So if you're not in the market for a variable schedule job, as in you don't have a set schedule, and you're not comfortable working maybe nights, mids, mornings, all of that in 1 week, this is not going to be the job for you, and that's something to consider. So, number 3, seniority. If you got it, you love it. If you don't, you hate life. And I'm kind of in that middle spot right now where I got a little over 3 years in. My seniority is way better than what it was when I hired on, and I'm actually able to hold better jobs. And I hate to say it, bump more people, but at the same time, there's a whole lot of people above me that can bump me. The seniority game, guys, it sucks. But like I said, if you got it, you got it. If you don't, it sucks. Um, and really, I have spent hours and hours upon trying to figure out a better system to be in place instead of seniority that's fair to everyone, and I can't come up with one. So seniority is here to stay, guys, especially if you're a new conductor and you're a new hire. You are going to hate the living hell out of seniority. Get used to it. That's the way it is. If you're not in the market of being able to put up with a system that revolves around seniority, this is not going to be a job for you. Let's jump into my number 2 thing I hate about being a railroader: hire to fire. Now, guys, when you just get hired on, if your instructor did not tell you something to the effect of, welcome to the railroad, we're going to spend the next 13 or so weeks training you. And then after you graduate and you get put on your probationary period, for the next 20 years, the railroad is going to do everything in its power to fire you. If you have not heard those words, your instructor's done you a big disservice, because guess what? Every class 1 railroad out there, everybody I've talked to says the same thing. And I thought this was a big joke. Oh, my instructor's just being funny. He's not joking. They do it. As soon as you come out of class, you got a target on your back. It's your responsibility to know the rules, procedures, and in and outs, and how to do things, and know your territory, and know how to do it the right way. I have seen guys come out of class, and within their first 30 days, they're fired. They're terminated because they didn't follow the rules. Maybe it was a big rule, maybe it was a little rule. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen more than once. Now, let's get on to my number one thing I hate about the railroad. And guys, this is just the way it is. Long hours. I cannot stress this enough, guys. Again, if you're looking for that 9 to 5, this is not the job for you. Guys, we, by FRA standards, can only be on duty for 12 hours. But that does not mean your day started at 12 hours. Typically, your day starts before that. You're going to get a call an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours before you actually go to work. So now you got to drop what you're doing, go home or get your gear and your food all ready to go to work, get the right gear together because you're going to be outside working, whether it be rain, snow, sleet, wind. I mean, all of that, you're going to be in it. But your day starts an hour to 2 hours before you actually go on duty. Then you get on duty and they have you can perform service for 12 hours. But wait, it doesn't get there. Right now, let's just say we're at 2 hours for a call, 12 hours to work. That's 14 hours. Now, let's say you're in the middle of nowhere and you run out of time, okay? It may be another hour, 2 hours before a van gets to you. So that's 16 hours. And then let's say we still have a 2-hour ride to get back to our hotel or to the depot. It's another 2 hours. That's an 18-hour day. Then let's say on average you got 30 minutes to drive home. Okay, you're already pushing close to 19 hours. And then you get 10 to 10 and a half hours rest in most cases before you're ready to be called again. With the way some of these boards turn, they call you right at 10 to 10 and a half hours to go to work. I'd have to say that's one of the suckiest things about this job. So, guys, long hours. If you're not in the game for long hours, you can't handle it. It's not going to work with your little weekend party schedule, whatever that may be. Railroading's not for you. Not saying this to discourage anybody, but these seem to be facts that people don't say very often to those thinking about coming to the railroad. So anyways, guys, those are my top 5 things I hate about being a railroader. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next video. Y'all have a good one.